This video is about circles with centres other than 0, 0. So we've already looked at the formula for circles when the centre is 0, 0. And in that situation, the equation is x squared plus y squared equals r squared. If we're dealing with any centre other than 0, 0, we tend to call the centre hk. And in that situation, we have a slightly different equation, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. In both of these formulae, r just represents the length of the radius. So here's an example. We have a circle with centre 2, 1 and a radius of 3, and we want to find its equation. So we look up our formula on page 18 of the log tables, and we can see that when the centre is hk, this is our equation. So what's the h and the k all about? Well, h and k are just the labels that we give to the values in the centre. And we can label 3 as r for the radius. So to find the equation, we'll fill those 3 values into the formula. So you can see that I've filled in the 2 in the place of h, the 1 in the place of k, and then 3 squared for r squared. And to finish it up, all I need to do is just square the 3 at the end. And that's the equation of the circle. So here's a second example. A circle has a centre of minus 5, minus 2, and a radius of 4. So my first job is going to be to do all that labelling. So I've got my h, I've got my k, and I've got my r. And I want to fill into the formula. But now the only thing to be careful of here, particularly since I have minuses for my h and my k, is to notice that there are minuses in the formula also. And of course, as we know, a minus minus makes a plus. So we'll have to just keep an eye for that. So when we fill into the formula, we get x minus, this is the minus from the formula, minus 5, that's just the minus from our h value up here. Y minus, again, that's the minus from the formula, minus 2, that's just the value minus 2 that we had in our point, equals 4 squared. And to finish off, all we need to do is just tidy up those minuses and square the 4. And we have the equation of our circle. So here's a third example. A circle has centre minus 3, 4 and radius of 5. Find its equation. So again, we reference our formula. We note what h, k and r are. And we substitute in. So initially I'm saying x minus 3, the minus from the formula, the minus 3 from the point, plus y minus 4 squared. So this time we've got the minus from the formula, but the 4 is just a regular positive 4 from the point, equals to 5 squared. And now it's just a case of tidying up slightly. And here's the equation of our circle, x plus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 25. And one last example of this type. We have a circle with centre 0, 2 and radius of 1. So again, I'm just going to label my point and label my radius and substitute in. So when I fill into my formula, I get x minus 0 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals to 1 squared. And there's 2 things I can do just to finally tidy this one up. Obviously I can square the 1, but notice over here I've got x minus 0. Well, x minus 0 is just x. And so my final equation tidied up there can be written as x squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 1.